we've put down everything right now. So look at the first wave of Eagle to the Hound. Hey, what's up, Clashers? Welcome to the episode of Lavaloon or Lalo for Town Hall 10, which works for Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 11. In fact, I would be using a Town Hall 9.5 army, not Town Hall 10. Army composition, low heroes. Spells are mostly low level haste, not Town Hall 10 haste. 3 out of 4 of my army camps are upgrading, meaning that my army is still mostly Town Hall 9. In fact, most of my buildings are still in Town Hall 9 mode. Hope you will be convinced that if I can take down Town Hall 10 and even Town Hall 11 with Eagle as is, you have no excuses not to rock with a full Town Hall 10 army. While we're looking at Raider Base, make sure that you watch till the end for all the tips and tricks on how to perform a perfect Laloon attack. Most of the people cannot do it because they don't know the key points. I will tell you little by little throughout this video, so make sure you don't skip. First key point here, in order to launch, actually before you launch your loons, make sure that you will have destroyed that queen and also the troops in the clan castle. Those are the two #1 rules. If you don't do that, your loon attack will likely fail, and that is why I've started my queen walk there so I can slowly start approaching that queen and also trigger that CC. Don't miss that. That is absolutely key. And I'll tell you a little bit more and more as we go through the attack and more bases. In the next attack, I'll do a Town Hall 11 if I'm able to find one, or the one after. And then so you also understand what are the key points. How do you make that Eagle ineffective on your loon attack? So make sure you don't skip. And in order to not miss any great content for Clash of Clans and stay up to date with Clash of Clans, make sure you subscribe to CS Clash on YouTube and follow CS Clash on Facebook. Now, we've destroyed the queen. That CC, that clan castle, has been proven to be empty, so you don't have to worry about it. But you always gotta check for that clan castle, especially during war. And if you have something like an E-Drag coming out, make sure to use the poison, else it can destroy your queen in one shot. All my balloons. Notice that I've dropped my loons in a wall format, in the L shape in this case, because I don't want an air bomb to take down a lot of my balloons all at once. And I always put them on one side of my queen. In this case, I put them clockwise from my queen. And I did that on purpose, and you should do that too. Have your loons launch close to your queen, either clockwise from the queen or counterclockwise from the queen, depending on the base. Because if you do that, you will most likely not miss any defenses in between the queen and the loons. So at the end of the game, you will not have like an outstanding cannon left in a corner where your loons have to fly all the way back. You don't have that kind of time in a loon attack because loons are very slow. You would have run out of haste by then. You use the haste on the defenses, not for cleaning up. Therefore, you want to launch the way I did so that you can have enough time to finish off the base. And this is one of the key points that always get disregarded, and people don't understand why they cannot 3-star. And look at this, I just don't know how not to 3 stars with Laloons at Town Hall 10. So listen to me, don't forget this key point here. There are more key points, some will roll over to the next attack, but here I also like to tell you additionally, because loons are so slow, you need adequate amount of cleanup crew. In this case here, I'm using minions. Minions are the best cleanup crew for an air attack. You don't want to use archers or wizards. Guess why? Because this is an air attack. We've already activated all the air traps, right? So why would you use ground troops where most of the ground traps are still not activated? That's why you want to use minions, so that you don't have to go through those traps again. Next, let's take a look at this army composition. Here is my next key point. This is the same army composition, and I'd like to let you know loons need hastes, not rage. My rages are for my queen walk, and I'll tell you why. But before that, let's find our next base. This is a Town Hall 11. It's not maxed out, so I think it's reasonable to use our Town Hall 9.5 army. It's not even a Town Hall 10 army. It's a Town Hall 9.5 army, and take this down. Remember, the first step is always to take down their queen and the CC before anything else, before you're allowed to launch your loons. But in this case, I'm gonna make an exception because that queen is so low level. It's only level 8, so we can kind of bear with it so that you can see why it's not good to leave a queen alive. You gotta feel it because a lot of people don't listen, and that's why they can never master this. You cannot skip any steps that I'm telling you right now, and I'm gonna show you why in this attack against Town Hall 11. Now also, because we're facing Town Hall 11, there's an eagle, which is a big troublemaker. So this is what you do if you're facing a Town Hall 11, or if you're a Town Hall 11 yourself. How to make that eagle useless, okay? Your opponent's eagle useless. The first 2 waves of eagle should land on your hound, or maybe the king. But by the 3rd wave, your hound should be pretty low health, and therefore, it would start shooting at your loons. So what you want to make sure is that by the 3rd or 4th wave, if you're not that good, make sure that the eagle is already destroyed. We've put down everything right now, so look at the first wave of eagle. And before we continue, make sure that you will never miss an important trend in Clash of Clans ever again by subscribing to CS Clash on YouTube and follow CS Clash on Facebook. To the hound. The first and second wave of eagle should go to the hound, like I said. So that's wave 1. So now we're rushing towards that eagle. I don't care too much about the blower because I'm with haste. Now the second wave of eagle, already too late because that eagle has been destroyed. We went out of the range. So that was an amazing attack. But you might not be able to always do that. So make sure that by the 3rd wave, you would have already destroyed the eagle. We did that by the 2nd wave in this case. But by the 3rd wave, you want to do that. Or if you're not that good yet, make sure at least by the 4th wave of the eagle, you would have destroyed that eagle. Else, it's going to hurt you really bad. Okay, so we're taking down the remaining defenses right now. Meanwhile, I'm dropping my minions to start cleaning up a little bit because I know that's a safe zone. But now notice that queen, that level 8 queen, took down a little bit of my loons. And because she is so low level, we just let that go, and so you can see why you should not let her stay alive. If that queen was at level 25, all my loons would have been over, and this attack would have been really hard. I don't think I would have made it. That's why you follow all the steps that I just mentioned. Destroy the clan castle and the queen first, and how you launch your loons. I've just shown you here again the adequate amount of minions for your cleanup crew and how you would handle that eagles, and you will master this. This is a 9.5 army against a Town Hall 11, and I didn't even need to use my queen ability. And I'm still supposed to explain to you the key point of using haste. Why haste and not rages for your loons? But this base is kind of dead. It's really a Town Hall, well, it's a Town Hall 11, but with an active eagle. So I'm going to use my king on the eagle, and the rest will be the same. I'm probably just going to fast forward this during the edit. Alright, I'm just going to talk over this fast forward right now. So same thing, right? You get the queen, you get that CC. That CC is probably dead anyway. And then you just have your loons clockwise or counterclockwise launched from the queen. And you would have this easily. So in this case, I did a counterclockwise and boom. But we need haste for loons. Think about this. A group of loons, 3 to 4 loons, can probably destroy any building in one shot, except maybe the storage or the town hall. So that extra power from rage is useless because we're gonna one-shoot any building anyway. So that's why they need speed, not power. Haste gives speed. Haste is faster than rage. Haste only use 1 slot. That's why you want haste and not rage for loons. Guys, just a quick reminder, we've been using a Town Hall 9.5 army. 3 of my army camps are still under renovation. All my 7 haste are very low level. And my king and queen are not that high either for a Town Hall 10. And we've been taking some good Town Hall 10 and also some Town Hall 11 with Eagle. No problem, right? So we're gonna do the same thing here. This is a Town Hall 11 with an Eagle, but let's see this at Town Hall 10 really, because the Eagle is out there. I can easily take it down with my king. So we took down that queen. Under rage, I've also broken that wall using my wall breaker. This is the best time to use your wall breaker, when it's already under rage. We're gonna try to trigger that CC. Hopefully my queen can get in a little bit more and trigger that clan castle from our opponents. I will be using my king on that eagle so that we can turn it off early in the game and it will feel like more like a max Town Hall 10 rather than a Town Hall 11, okay? But again, this is a Town Hall 9.5 army. So I've dropped my heir, okay? Took that eagle down before it starts shooting at us. Now let's do some haste. We've got lots of haste. Again, like I said earlier, loons need haste because they need the speed, not the extra power. Because they can destroy any building in one shot anyway when they're in a group to 3 or 4 or 5. Maybe not the town hall or storages, but they typically can pretty much do that on most of the buildings. So that extra power from the rage will just be wasted. And rage is slower than haste. Rage takes 2 slots, so we're not gonna waste that kind of spell slots on rages. Rages are for my queen walk to save her. If I have an outstanding one, I don't mind using it. But there's another reason to use a rage. Here is another key point. In the case that you fail to actually take down the queen or the clan castle troops before you launch your loons because you're running out of time and that queen walk started going somewhere else, this is a trick. You would save 1 rage to put that on your lava pups. As soon as it exploded, the lava pups came out and they start attacking that queen or the CC troop. Put the poison on the CC troop or their queen, and then also put a rage on top of your lava pups. That will likely take care of that outstanding clan castle or opponent's queen. But you don't want to always, rely on that. Okay, so always take it down as soon as you can during using your queen walk. Next, we're gonna handicap our army even further. Guys, I just want to remind you, I have a PhD in Lalo. I have been Master Balloon since Town Hall 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, they work really well using this attack. Okay, and now I've put my king down, so I don't even have my king anymore. And this is a Town Hall 9.5 army. Alright, so because for that, I would not go against like a maxed out Town Hall 11 because that's not reasonable. But with a crappy army like this, and I don't even have the king can usually take down, 25 to 30% of the base easily. I don't even have that kind of advantage. The king can also help you funnel the queen. I don't have that advantage anymore. So I will take down this base, just took down the queen, and we'll take down the clan castle. Here we go, this is an E-drag. So let's use our poison there. And also an extra rage to ensure that our queen will survive. And it looks like the E-drag died before it could even shoot. Since we got some time, we're gonna let the queen dig a little bit deeper before we start launching our loons so that we can path for the loon. We're gonna let the queen do a little bit more work so our loons can stay together on one side of the queen and not start scattering around. So now, depending on which side my queen will go, either the left side or the right side, because this is a symmetric base, so you can make that kind of decision. If my queen starts going a little bit on the right, I'm probably gonna launch my loon on the right side because they can start supporting each other, which is another benefit of having the loons close to my queen. Because like now, my queen can start tanking for my loons while my loons will also take down some big defenses to save my queen in case that she is in trouble. Alright, launching my haste, haste, haste. Remember, this is how you launch your loons. See, the loons and my queen, one side of my loon wall is very close to my queen. This way we have a good coverage, right? And we're not going to leave any defenses behind so that we have to go after them at the end of the game. And my loons are way too slow to having to travel back behind in the map again to take down some outstanding defense. Remember this key point. That is why we launch our loons this way. Alright, this is a Town Hall 11 after all, meaning that there's more building, more HP, and so on. So my loons kind of ran low here, and also because this is a Town Hall 9.5, I could have more loons or even have other army, alright? And I don't. So you have no excuses why you cannot rock using a Town Hall 10, a truly full Town Hall 10 army. And look at my siege. That is my stone slammer. It hasn't even popped out yet. I think in few of the attacks I did earlier, including number 1, that siege, that stone slammer never popped out. That's how amazing, how overpowered this Lalo attack is. So if you listen and follow, you will definitely be one of the top players with Lalo. And if you made it this far on the video, here's the next special edition. In this next one, we're using a Battle Blimp with Volks and Yeti in there instead of using a Stone Slammer. So this is a special one, so you can see a different variation. For those of you who made it this far and truly not skipping, you will learn a little bit more, and thanks for staying this far. I know it's not easy, especially for me as well, for talking for this long. Drop my queen down, because you should know by now if you listen to CS, is that you need to take down that queen and also trigger that CC. So we're gonna get her in with the wall breakers. Things that you want to also practice is your wall breaker management, right? The first one you want to scout, and then the next one is the real wall breakers that are gonna break the walls. If you're gonna use a rage soon anyway, you might as well incorporate your wall breaker into the rage so you make the best use out of it, okay? Okay, drop my air. Let's have good focus on my blimp. The purpose of the blimp here is to take down certain things that I might not be able to take down with my queen otherwise, such as those singles inferno, and also try to trigger that CC, you know. So blimp, you can do a lot of things. In this attack here, the blimp might not have been the most useful, but when you're in Town Hall 11, there's a really hard eagle that you want to be able to reach. When you're in Town Hall 12, you want to get that Giga Tesla or Giga Inferno in Town Hall 13. Battle blimps are much more famous or much more used in those cases. In Town Hall 10, you don't need that as much, but I'll just let you know how you could use it in here. In this case here, we took down some of the center, the core, along with a single inferno to protect my queen walk. Oh, by the way, I should have mentioned this. If you see a single inferno, not a multi one, you don't want your queen walk to walk in there. That would be an anti-queen walk base that you need to think about, right? So if you have, there's a queen where there's a single inferno next to that opponent's queen, you got to be really careful there. You might not want to queen walk over there, and you might have to use the alternative that I mentioned in the previous attack. And if you forgot what that is, go watch it back. I'll give you a little bit of a hint. It's the one with poison, with rage, and maybe lava pops. Alright guys, thank you so much for staying this long, watched all the way till the end. You guys are the true champions. Comment down below on what else you'd like to see next. So make sure that you will not miss the next amazing videos that I'll be creating. So stay subscribed to CS Clash on YouTube and following CS Clash on Facebook. I'll see you next time.